What it do, you guys? It's your girl Jay,
And your boy Duna.
and we're back with another episode of Keeping It Real with Jay and Duna. So today,
You're gonna be doing most of the topics. I still don't feel good, so
today we'll be discussing the topic of finding out a child isn't yours after 10 years.
just say you're in a relationship with somebody though. You've been with this person for 10, 20 years. The oldest, just say the oldest one. The oldest one like 10, however long y'all been together. Just say 10. Been with you for like, since it's been more than 10. You think it's yours because y'all been together, but she done stepped out and cheated, but it's been 10 years you just found out the kid ain't yours.
Would you stay? Would you still raise that child? Would you leave? What's your thoughts behind that? How would you feel?
I'll be mad, but they grew up only knowing you as their dad. So it's like, I'll probably still be around as the daddy, but it's like, I know now. I don't even want to be in that type of situation because I feel like I start treating them different.
I was just about to ask that. Would you feel some type of way towards the kid, or
It wouldn't be towards the kid 'cause the kid didn't have nothing to do with it. It'd be towards you. But then I'm looking at the kid like, that ain't my kid. Like, what if I get mad and say something?
I was gonna say in that situation, would you tell the kid like, I'm not even your real dad?
Later on in life,
Yeah.
I sit them down and talk to them. They can understand, like adult talk, and let them know, like, I'm not your biological dad. Like, but I raised you. You my son still. I ain't gonna treat you no different. Blah blah blah. You know.
I feel like it's different with women though. Like that situation is rare for a woman.
What you mean? To
Like,
get in that situation? Well,
yeah, for that
yeah, because it's like how. The only way a woman to be in that situation is the man with her and have an outside kid and try to bring her.
And
Like,
I'm
okay,
trying to bring it.
say if that happened, like we together, and then I've been cheating, got a kid over there, and then now I got to let you know about it. Something happened, the mama over there died. So
Well, of course I'm gonna step up and play that role, but like I feel some type of way. Like damn, you like stepped out of.
So you gonna
towards
just
you, I would feel some type of way.
I know.
But of course I step up and be the parent.
So you just gonna accept it no matter what.
Yeah, that's how I am as a person. I feel like yeah, it's wrong, but at the end of the day, the child has no say in what happens. You know what
They
I'm saying?
don't.
Like, so I'm gonna give that child love and like be there. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad, but I think I'll stick up. But how about you?
I don't know. Mm-mm.
I'll have a kid on the outside and bring it to you and let you know.
That shit dead as hell. No. No.
I still probably wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Because it's like,
situation.
how much you done lied, and I'm thinking about everything that happened. When? Damn, you
And
keep
why
it
you
good.
didn't even
You got
tell
a good
me?
secret, like,
Man.
how you been keeping this hidden for
Look,
10
you
years?
can hold water.
Man. How would y'all feel? Either way, if you was 10 years in the relationship thinking that your firstborn with your girl, your first kid, y'all kid together, it ain't your kid. Or your significant other bring up another kid years later after y'all been together, never knew about it in nothing, 10 years, 12 years, whatever.
See, I feel like with women, it's easier for them to hide it and be like, "Oh, it's your baby."
Yeah, of course.
It's easier.
A dude, like, it's just different. The only that, like I said, the only way a dude is like outside. The woman can't. It ain't. It's different, you know. But
It's crazy to think about.
it is. And then we gonna end it on that one. We just want to hear y'all thoughts on that. But then another one was like how black families like let certain stuff happen. Not even just saying black families, everybody family in general, because it's like somebody was like, it's a crackhead in everybody family.
Oh, that's true.
No matter what race or nothing. Like it's
Alcoholic,
something.
abuser, child molester.
Somebody in somebody in everybody family doing something. You know what I'm saying? So, you can go ahead.
So the topic is having kids and leaving them without a parent just because you don't want to deal with the other parent. Having family members raise your kids. So it's kind of a couple topics in one. So I feel like this day and age, a lot of people do that.
What?
Like have kids and be like, oh, I don't want them, or I'm too busy with life. My grandma will raise them, or my mom will raise them, or my auntie. You know, like it's easy for them to push them off. But I was just telling Duna today, like, I don't understand how people go, like, long periods of times without being with their kids. Like, if we go do something for the weekend or a day, our kids literally get dropped off like an hour before we're about to do what we're gonna do, and then we go as soon as we wake up the next morning, go get our kids. Like,
if it's not too late.
man,
We
like,
would go back and get them, but it depends on where they at
yeah.
and how late it is.
But like, I even when I was going on the road, when Duna was trucking and I was going on the road with him, and we left our kids with our family. I'm calling every day, checking every day, like, and one of my family was like, "You don't gotta keep calling and checking." I'm like, "Yes, I do. That's my job as a parent." You
Man.
know, like, I don't know. How you feel about it?
Which situation?
About a family member raising your child?
I mean, how we grew up way different. Like, we stayed in the country, and everybody, like, if y'all haven't watched the video, go to our Dose of Duna and J page. You will see exactly where I grew up, the house and everything, and how close everybody stayed. We stayed on a dead end street. Cousins, aunties, all of us stayed right there. So, getting raised by your grandparents was like normal.
Yeah.
That was by choice. It wasn't by like mama just threw us off.
Yeah. Yeah.
We was comfortable. Everybody was at grandma's. Even the friends, they used to come over there.
I feel like our generation, it was like that. All the
Yeah.
grandparents had us
Yeah.
when we were kids.
Yeah. But now it's like, I feel like we are. Like, this how we feel. But that's how I think everybody should feel. Like, have your kids 99% of the time. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna need a break.
yeah, you go to work and do what you gotta run. You gotta run somewhere to the doctor. You can't take the kid. Okay, get the grandparent, or if they call and ask for them, or like, take
Certain
care of your own
times.
kids.
Yeah.
Like, quit trying to pawn them off on somebody else. And then that's another thing. If y'all, for instance, your kid want to stay play with Omi or whatever the case may be,
Our daughter, if you guys don't know.
yeah. If they want to stay and play with her, that's cool. Now she want to stay the night. Okay, she's staying the night. She's not staying 2-3 nights. You just said she wanted to stay the night. Now you talking about, well, see if you can stay long. No, man. Like, I don't be trying to be rude, but that's not my job, my responsibility. I already got 2 kids, a wife, dogs. Like, I already got to make sure they straight. Now I got to make sure they straight. But what if we got something to do? Now we got to ask, can we add another person with that? You know what I'm saying?
Going out to eat.
Then I don't know how they
You know.
act around other people,
Yeah.
because when you acting up, that's another thing. You acting up around me, I bet you don't stay no more. But I just feel like you need to take care of your own kids. Like I said, yes, every now and then everybody need a break, but it ain't no week
Have
months.
them.
It ain't no come
Right.
see them and I'm gone by.
And it's no shade towards nobody, because I feel like also though, it's like both ways. I guess I can see, like, in a situation as far as like you're not fit to be a parent.
I don't give a damn.
I
Fit
know,
my ass.
but don't have kids then in
No,
that situation.
fit my ass.
But
You
listen,
better figure it out.
would you rather somebody that literally don't know, like,
We didn't know. Don't use that as no excuse.
how to, yeah,
We didn't know.
yeah.
We still
I'm
learning
just
to
trying
this day.
Be understanding.
No,
I guess,
ain't no
but-
understanding at all.
Yeah.
I understand people go through things, rough patches, all that.
But do you feel like everybody's fit to be parents?
Not everybody fit to be parents.
So in that situation, could you see why a little bit more they would pawn the child off to a family member?
My thing is, you're not fit to be a parent because one, you want to do drugs, you want to chase out the dude, which I know a lot of people say that about when we were younger. You chasing
Yeah.
we chasing out the relationship. You want to do drugs, chase out the men, get drunk,
Just-
chill with friends, hang out, smoke. Like, y'all mindset is different. Like,
Immature.
yes, that's the word. You just immature. You need to grow up. Ain't nobody else's responsibility to take care of your kid.
I agree on that.
And then when somebody is taking care of their kid and they struggling, you got something to say. You got something to say, but you ain't even got your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling, but I'm trying to make it work. You ain't even attempting to make it work. Your kids over there with your mom and them, and you doing whatever, or your grandma, whoever it is. You don't even got custody of them. They ain't even with your family.
And that's another thing, like, if you do have somebody that'll, like, take your kids from time to time, I'm not saying it just because, like,
Don't wear your welcome out.
yeah, like, give them their break too. Like, don't do it all the time. Because I know sometimes in family situations, they don't want to tell you no.
Mhm.
They don't want you to feel some type of way, or, oh, well, now you're not going to see the kids type stuff. And especially like grandparents, I feel like they have tight bonds with their grandkids, and they do be wanting them, but they don't want them all the time. All the time.
Man.
Like, they need a break. Especially they're elderly. Like, they need time for themselves.
Like my grandparents, her Grandma Jewel, y'all know what I'm talking about. She always got everybody kids. She need a break. A lot of people would be like, oh, Mom can watch them.
She
She
don't
ain't
do
doing
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
She ain't doing nothing because she expecting y'all to bring the kids.
And she complains about
She
it.
complain, but she ain't gonna say nothing. She gonna be like, "Come on, bring them on."
I feel like she'll tell people that's not like she voices it all the time to me, and I know she tells me because she knows I'm not gonna say it, you know. But
she
like,
just say, "Come
she's
on,"
so-
because she don't want y'all to be mad.
Yeah, and she's so kind-hearted. Like she's gonna do it. She feels like it might be a situation where the kids might not be getting fed or something, just as an example, and she knows she gonna feed them, so she like just bring them over here, or you know, like she'll do stuff with them, like.
But they're tied back into wearing out your welcome
Yeah,
because,
it does.
like, and then again, like, let them stay over and over and over and over. Yeah,
Days, weeks.
like, come on now, like even when we try to take her to get breakfast or lunch or dinner, she be like, "No, I got the kids. I got such. I'm like, damn, like, I can't even spend quality time with you and get to know you since I'm older. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a different version of you. Like
Yeah.
I done got older, wiser, smarter. I want to know certain stuff, like certain family history. Yeah, we sit down and we talk about certain stuff, but I know certain stuff she don't want to talk about around certain people
Yeah.
or when the kids in right there. You know?
And I feel like that too. Like we try to go take her out of town or something, she doesn't want to go because she doesn't know who's gonna need
Watch
her
the
to watch
kids,
their
yeah.
kids. Like, and I be telling her that's not your responsibility at the end of the day. Like, yeah, it's cool for you to offer to do it, but sometimes you don't even offer. You're just forced to do it, and that's why like we limit our kids for how much they go over there. Not because we're trying to keep them away from her, but because we know she needs a break. And she calls us and we're like, "Oh, you guys are keeping the kids," and it's like,
I know, girl.
it's not even like that. We just trying to give you a break because I know it gets frustrating. Like sometimes being a parent, it gets frustrating. Like I be needing a break and I feel like overwhelmed, and you know, especially like growing up not having kids, and you have a kid, and we have almost a 9-year-old. So she's like she could do everything for herself, and now we got a 2-year-old, and like it's a big difference. Like he's so needy, you got to do this. Whereas
Whiny,
with her,
like be quiet.
yeah,
man.
with her, you just go do what you do, and like you know.
But
So like,
that, yeah, this is our opinion, but we ain't got no say so in that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just that's how we see it looking from the outside in, and what she tell us. But that again ties back into the question. I don't see none. I mean, it just depends how much and how long the kids stay.
I agree.
You know,
Like you said, don't overstay your welcome. And I feel like you should know that as a parent. Like, okay, they've been over here for like 3 days. Maybe I should go get them. You
and
know, that
especially
don't
if you're not doing nothing.
that don't cross people's minds though.
You just sitting at home every day on your phone, like,
Smoking, drinking,
man,
playing a game.
which is cool. But handle your business. Your kids, your first priority should be. But
Everybody's different in that
it
situation.
is.
And like people having kids and not wanting to deal with them, like I don't understand that. You knew what it was gonna be when you did what you did to have, like, you know. And I hate when people be like, "Well, I didn't think it would come to this," or they find out they're pregnant and they be like, "Oh, well, I didn't know I was pregnant." Like,
Man.
I don't know. Like, I understand about 2-3 months sometimes. 3 is kind of pushing it, but like 2-3 months, I understand. Like you not knowing, but like after that.
You
knew
knew
your
what you
period
was
didn't
doing.
come, like-
You knew what you was doing to get pregnant. You
It
knew
just-
it was a
it's
possibility.
baffling,
So
yeah.
why you acting surprised and crying and all that? Stop it.
Oh, I don't want it now, but it's like, yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, but yeah, like, and there's reasons why some people do what they do, but it's like, don't be putting yourself in that position if you're not gonna want to keep the child. I hear some people like, oh, I had 6 abortions and all these miscarriages, so why do you keep putting yourself in that position to keep doing that? Like, that's something I don't understand. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because it could be a medical reason why you keep having miscarriages. But as far as you just keep getting abortions, I think that's wild. Like, stop doing that. Like, you don't gotta try to have a baby with every guy you come across, or have sex with every guy you come across. And if all a guy want to do is have sex with you or try to get you pregnant, then maybe you shouldn't be with him, because that's not
That ain't it,
everything
sweetheart.
to life.
That
Like,
ain't it.
you know, even
But-
women though, they be trying to trap dudes though. You
Yeah.
know,
They try to trap the ones they think got money, and they don't, and then they be like, oh, he ain't shit.
or they just want to keep him to themselves. I'm like, doing some crazy stuff.
But the other, that we can wrap up that topic right there, and move on to the next one, when it's like when certain stuff happening within the family, and the family try to like sweep it under the rug or don't talk about it.
What about family and kids, or just in general?
All of that in general too. Just like family members messing with kids, little molesters, like child molesters, like y'all will let stuff like that happen for like generations, and then when that one person tell it, they be like, "Oh, my brother," and it's most of the time the brother, the uncles. My brother wouldn't do nothing like that, but in the back of your mind, you know he would because he probably messed with you before and got in trouble, or you let
caught
it happen.
him or anything like. And I feel like with black families, especially, they'll catch it when it's a lot younger, but they be like, "Oh, they're just playing," or they don't know no better. Like, no, stop that shit now at an early age, so they'll know like that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. Because I feel like if you just be like, "Oh, you guys get out this room," they're gonna go try it again later on. Like, no, stop that. That's wrong. I'm gonna sit you both down and let you know, like, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I don't know.
And when it's not like that same level, it's the old one messing with the young one.
I feel like that's
that
common.
happens all the time. Like, the uncle be 30, 45 years old messing with his 8, 7-year-old niece. Like,
y'all seen the movies?
What are you doing?
Or
like,
shoot, you probably experienced it. Or
yeah, a lot of
know
people.
Somebody.
And what do you get out of messing and touching a little girl? You 40 and she's 7.
Cousins too. I feel like especially like second, third cousins, like they're not
older.
As close. Yeah, like not as close to the other cousins. They feel like they're targets. And I feel like they're targeted, like especially like younger girls, just because it's easier to prey on females. I feel like,
especially being the uncle or being around them and being in the same house.
But I'm not saying that it don't happen to men too, because I know a few guys that they've been sexually molested or assaulted, and yeah, it happens to men too. It's not just females. A lot of people just speak like, "Oh, well, that would never happen to me." You don't know what'll ever happen to you. But
and that's what I hate too. Like, people, for instance, say that like you gonna never. It might not happen when you little, but you can be thinking this dude your boyfriend or talk to somebody like we don't know each other. And we talking, and you invite me to the crib and I rape you or something. It can happen later on in life. Like, it don't gotta happen right away. Or
it could be a friend of a friend. It could be somebody you like. Cause like a lot of times I see too, like it'd be like your friend bring a friend around, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Well, I'll just use me as an example. I'm not paying attention to him because it's just your friend of a friend. I don't know him like that. But the whole time he's like praying, watching, picking a time, or you know, like just what's it called? Just waiting for a moment. Just just being
basically
sneaky.
the one I was gonna just say. Them be the ones that's watching and being sneaky and plotting. Like,
then a time comes, like everybody gets drunk or something. He wants, like it be stuff like that. Like, and that's why I tell our daughter all the time, like, you need to be cautious of your surroundings. Don't sit on no man's laps.
That was big.
Don't even be in no man's face. Like, that's stay in a child's place. Go play with the kids.
I don't even allow my daughter to sit on my lap like that.
Yeah, like you shouldn't.
I don't play that at all. Like, I don't even allow men to be in my house when I'm not there. Like, yeah, my brother, but you know what I'm saying? He be gone, or
But he has the same type of rules, and that's what I respect too. When I put a rule in place for our children, somebody else follows those and not breaks what we say. Like, if we tell her don't do something and she goes to somebody else's house and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can do that." No, what did I tell her?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we all gotta be on the same page about that. And like, certain people around us, they'll let her know, and she knows.
And a lot of people think we strict on her because we don't allow her to stay at people's house. This is the main reason right here, because yes, in my family for sure, we gotta. Ain't even nothing to even talk about, but my family for sure got somebody.
Every family.
That's doing time behind something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Every family. That's not just yours.
And it was somebody we never thought, and it's like, damn.
And that's 9 times out of 10. That's what it be like.
Man.
Somebody you'd be like, I never expected him to do that,
Mm-hmm.
or her,
Mm-hmm.
because females do it too.
Yeah, they do it.
Like I just don't want to put my children in that situation, or
We trying to prevent it and make sure,
that.
it don't happen as much as we can. But we can't control everything.
Yeah.
But if we prepare them and let them know certain signs and the way people act, then yes, we can prevent it or stop it.
And so that, I guess we'll just talk about children in this one. But so it kind of leads into another topic of how you raise your kids, And like, one day me and Duna was talking, and our daughter had said something, and I was just like, how do you know that? Like, I never thought she would know certain things right away. and then she'll just be talking about it, or you ask her a question, she'll tell you an answer, and you're just looking like, dang, you're 9 years old and you already know that. And so that's how I know, like, society and social media just plays a big factor in that. And that's why we have her showing screen time. People be like, you don't be letting her be on her phone, or you don't let her be on the iPad or the computer. No, she doesn't need all that. You need to go out and actually do stuff like she has responsibility. She's just recently started having to do the dishes. She's not a big fan of it, but she knows you got to do the dishes. Then you can do whatever you want for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. YouTube, that's a big thing with her. Like, she always wants to be on YouTube, and I'm like, YouTube has so much like sneaky stuff on there. Like, it'll show a video of like them. What's that stuff she be watching right now on YouTube?
What?
Like
Roblox?
Yeah, Roblox. And Roblox, and that's another thing I don't like. Adults know how to prey on kids, because a couple years back, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Roblox was exposing that people were on there chatting with the kids. And so, like, I wasn't a fan of it. This year is her, like, first year really getting on it, because I was like, no, that's not going to be you. Like, they were telling kids, like, what's your address? Are your parents home? And the kids telling them they getting kidnapped, stuff like that. So I'm like, I pay attention. If she's watching it, she's going to be close to me, because But now it's like she plays with her cousins, and they all have, like, a little group they're in, her uncle. But she knows what not to do, but I feel like she's kind of easily influenced. So, like, I keep an eye on her about certain things, and I get on her about being easily influenced, because I don't want somebody to influence her to do the wrong thing, or we're not around and a guy tells her, well, I got some candy, or you want this Roblox card, and, you know, like, trick her. Like, that's my biggest fear.
Like, she got a friend, and the daddy always hit me up and want her to come over, which is cool. We went over there one time, check the scene out, and let her play. You know, they cool or whatever, but I just ain't a fan of going to people's house that I don't know. I don't know you. Yeah, you cool. You her friend's dad, but all that spending the night and all that, even that, like, people like that too, not saying him in general, but it's like, you let your kid go spend the night at a friend's house, and the dad mess with the daughter, and the friend come over, now he mess with the daughter and the friend. She come back acting different, don't want to say nothing.
Keep going over there, like.
Keep going over there, and he over there like, don't tell nobody. Like, I don't like stuff, everything like that play in my mind when it come to men, because I'm a man, and I know how men think, and I know how they think people are vulnerable. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't think like that, but I'm just saying.
You know.
I know how dudes, like, I used to tell her that all the time. Like, dudes don't be nice to girls for only one or two reasons. They trying to hit, or they want something, you know, like, they ain't just being nice just to be nice, to later on down the line. You had an incident before about the dude, weed. He used to get her weed all the time. Then, knowing she had a man, he trying to hit. Like, I'm telling her, they not doing this just because, yeah, you pretty too, but it's like, they want you too. Like, it ain't just.
I really didn't, like, catch on to that until I started really seeing, like, different incidents and scenarios. And, like, or, like, because I wasn't going, they try to make it.
You might well tell them that story.
Okay, so, like, back in high school, sorry, mom and dad, if you watch this, but back in high school, I had this college, I think he was like a sophomore in college.
Yeah, she a senior.
Yeah, I'm a senior in high school. And he lived like kitty corner from where we stayed. And I used to go meet up with him and get weed all the time. He used to give it to me all the time. He grew. And yeah, I was getting it for like months. I don't even remember how I met him. But anyways, I was getting weed from him for like months. And one day he was like, come over and smoke. So I went, we were smoking or whatever. And he's like, you can have this ounce. And then, I don't know, back when I was a high schooler, that was kind of a lot of weed for us to have. And
Smoking, I'm like, that bad.
Look, I'm
gonna
spread
this out.
Look, I'm texting my homegirl. I'm like, hey, I got the blunts this month.
Tell me this month.
And I was like, and then I was telling her, like, because I wasn't a good roller at the time. I'm like, you gotta roll these up because we, yeah. But
Stupid.
yeah, I texted that or whatever, and we used to talk all the time about everything. Like, he was telling me about his girlfriend in college, and I told him, like, I had a boyfriend, but he was in Texas and he was gonna move up here, blah blah blah. So he knew about him, and I just never thought nothing because, for one, he wasn't my type. I ain't gonna lie, he's a white boy, and two, like, he just wasn't my type, and I don't know. I just didn't look at him like
he was looking at you.
Yeah. And one day we when we were smoking, he was like, so what would you do if I kissed you? And I was like, what? And he's like, what would you do if I kissed you? I said, well, I got a boyfriend. He was like, so? And like, he tried to like downplay the fact like, oh, well, he won't know if you don't say nothing, or he lives in a whole other state. Like, it don't even matter. And I'm like, nah, like, that ain't even the type of person I am. And he wanted to cuss me out and stop giving me weed and all this and that. And it, like, I didn't realize it until after that situation happened that that's why he was giving me the weed the whole time. He was luring me in the whole time. But me just wanting to smoke and be a dummy, I'm over here like, oh yeah. And no.
He older too, and he giving
Yeah.
me weed back. No.
All my friends like, how you got the gas? I'm like, I got a plug. A plug, all right.
He
But,
trying to plug your ass.
I didn't even catch on to that, but
It be little stuff like that it's something that you want or need, and they'll know that, and they'll get
Take
it for you,
advantage
be
of
giving it to you for the free, but it's not for free because they want something
Yeah.
later on.
and like I said, I wasn't even piecing two and two together. But now I'm very observant. Like I'm very observant. I feel like today I can read people real good, so I know right off bat like your intentions or like what's your motive, especially how you talk as a person. That's one thing I'm real like I'll catch. Like if all you talk about is females, or I'll fuck this girl, or this that, or I can get her, I'll pull her, I got her number, I'm trying to hit her friend. Like I know what type of person it is. Like so I keep my distance. And that's another thing too. Like doing as friends, I try not to be like close with. If that makes sense.
What
You
you mean,
know?
my friends? You know I don't got friends.
Well, like
I don't got no friends.
associates or
I
whatever
was
you
gonna
want
say
to call them.
associates.
But like, I don't try to be close to them or like be around. Like I try to do my own thing because it's like I don't want them to be like, oh,
I got her attention.
yeah, like you know.
We talking a little bit. Okay, I might can slide in. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
like,
it's annoying.
and I feel like guys easily be like, or you like, oh, you got a lighter and you give them your lighter. Like, oh yeah, she going like.
I know,
let you
a little
use
petty
my
stuff.
lighter, like,
Yeah.
you know, like
then they
something
get
like
to telling
that.
the homeboy, then now he
Yeah.
looking and I'm like, what?
Even females be like that too. Like you be nice as a guy, like, and I mean, in most cases, yeah, a guy being nice, they trying to smash. But like sometimes guys genuinely just being nice. Like we all out as a group, and this girl that's with another one of my friends or something, and we like, oh, we'll get her a drink too, or he'll get her a drink too, and then she's like, oh, well, he bought me a drink. You know, like take it the wrong way.
Females, yeah, they.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, just being on some weird stuff and trying to make it something it's not, or oh, your nigga was buying me drinks type stuff. Like, you know, like it goes both ways, but it's yeah, I don't know. This stuff be crazy to me. It's like you never can predict how somebody's true intentions are gonna be until you get to know them for real.
Or until it get close to happening or
Yeah.
happening, you like, damn, that's what you been implying. I read it, but I read it wrong.
Mhm.
Like, I seen all the red flags, but I just ignored it because I didn't think you would do nothing like that. But
And
you
that's
know,
what he told me. Don't think, because 9 times out of 10, you think it one way and they think it another way.
I just don't put nothing past nobody nowadays. Like, I tell her all the time, like, we broke up. A lot of my cousins will try to hit her up. I already know it. Like, a lot of friends and cousins and people I talk to, they'll be in her inbox or trying to slide. Like, I already see how y'all act when we around and in public and shit. I catch y'all looking at her and shit like, the shit just annoying.
And that's another thing, like, I feel like at a point in time,
But it's sneaky.
I was being like, oh, they're your family, they're my family too, type stuff.
And that's how
like,
you should be, though.
yeah, but I feel like I've just been learning.
That's how
my
it should
place. Yeah, it should be, but I've been learning my place, and I'm like, sometimes it's best for me to just like be on the back, like in the back scene or the background, because, like you said, people are sneaky and they just try to, oh, that's your girl, I would never do nothing like that, but whole time and trying the whole, like, you know, so like, I don't know, I've been stepping back and like, if Duna like we go out or we're around a whole bunch of people that he know or whatever, I try to like, you know, be off to the side. I'm not trying to be all in the mix and it's just me, because like I don't want them to be like, you know, I don't know. I just be trying to eliminate certain problems, but again, you can't eliminate everything because people have cruel intentions, whether you trying to, you know, eliminate it or not.
And then it's more and more often, too, like, cruel intentions, like you were saying. It's like, damn, everywhere I go now, it's like somebody done did something stupid or trying to do, like, damn, like, ain't nobody genuine no more.
Man,
Like, And don't nobody do it from the heart and don't want nothing in return.
That's what I
You
tell
can't even do nothing for somebody nowadays without them telling or bragging to somebody else what they did to you. Oh yeah, he had to borrow $300. I mean, he was short on rent. Like, I'm down bad. I asked you in confidence,
And that's
thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Glorilla said it best. She said, if I ask you, it's because I really need it, or I really need it. If I tell you, it's because I really mean it. Like, and that really stood out to me because it's like, if I ever have to ask anybody for something,
I
and
really
you know,
need
like,
it.
people that knows us knows that we won't ask. Like, it don't matter. Like, we about to get evicted, have no car, repos. Like, we not gonna ask nobody.
I
We
blame
gonna
my
figure
mama
it
for that
out.
though. My mama, she'll let you be the last day. Your shit finna get repoed. I want my money back soon as you get paid. Like, nigga, now I got a late fee, so I need to borrow extra now.
Yeah.
But she made me like, I
It
don't
just
know.
make you figure it out harder.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I just feel like that. If I'm asking you, and if you really know me as a person, you should know, like, dang, she would never ask, or he
For real.
never asked. Like, something
We gonna
must be
figure it
up.
out. We gonna get it out the mud or something.
Man,
We gonna
like-
figure it out.
We, that's one thing about us. We hustlers. We gonna get it one way or another, off the muscle. Like, I don't know. I just don't like when people brag about that. Like, oh, they asked me for this,
Yeah.
or they didn't have the money for their phone bill, or whatever the case may be. Like,
Shit is expensive now.
and it don't matter. Like, you act like you ain't never been down on your butt and needed something before. Like, you know, and that's why I be like, people gotta stay humble, because it's like, you can have it today, but tomorrow you can have nothing. Like,
Literally, for real.
and that's all that arrogant, like, you know, like, I just feel like those are flawed.
I don't like arrogant, cocky people.
Nah.
Like, we just don't get along. Like, yeah, it's cool to be, it's cool to know you the shit, but it's a difference of being arrogant as fuck. Like, yeah, you can be successful.
But what
and,
do you mean
and-
to know that you the shit? Because I feel like, what do you mean by that first?
Like, I know I'm the shit, but I'm not cocky with it. I don't go around flexing money and, oh, I got this. What you got? Oh, okay, you ain't got that, so don't you stay over there out my way. Don't
Yeah,
talk to me.
belittle people.
Yeah, and you better know you the shit, or you ain't gonna ever be shit.
Yeah.
The
I
fuck?
mean, I do, but I don't ever just be putting in my mind like, I know I'm the shit. Like,
I know I'm the shit. I don't care what
look,
nobody
I'm
say.
her. I know, I stand on that, but
Mhm.
I don't, like you said, I don't go around belittling nobody because I know how
That's
it
the thing.
feels, and there's levels to everything, and everybody's not going to be on the same level, same page, and I still have room for improvement. I still could be better, so I don't ever feel like,
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I know I'm the shit, but it ain't like I ain't where I want to be, and I ain't
Yeah.
rich or nothing.
or
I
I
ain't
know
like,
everything. You can't tell me
Yeah.
nothing. Like, and that's another thing I don't like. I don't like people like that.
Me either.
You tell somebody something, I know. If you knew, I wouldn't be telling you. I'm telling you because I clearly
hate-
can see you don't know.
I hate a person. Well, I don't even. Well, yeah, I hate a person like you said that know everything, but it's like you don't got shit. Not saying it like that, but I am. Like, you know so much, but why the fuck you ain't got nothing? Like, come on now. Be
Or-
quiet and be a student again. Quit being a teacher all the time.
Or the people that be
You
like,
ain't even a teacher, you the sub.
man,
Like, come on now.
you the foreign exchange student,
Man.
the one that got switched into the class. Or people that just like, I don't even know where I was trying to go with this, but like the people that like, they'll be doing the worst but try to give you advice about stuff. Why you give me advice? What can I take from you? And I'm not even trying to sound like that, but like, that's like somebody living in a cardboard box and you got a house and they're over here like, well, all you gotta do is throw the fence up and do this and that and it'll keep the dogs out. Like, but what fence do you got?
Man.
Like, that's what I'm saying, if that makes sense. I ain't trying to make it seem like, you know, but I don't know, man. It's just, I'm telling you, it's the generation. It's like social media plays a big role in this, and it's really ruining our young generation, like, bad. It's sad that young boy, and I mean that young boy plays a big factor in how these kids think. Like, these 12 and 13-year-olds killing people at 12 years old is crazy to me. You're a child and you're out here killing people.
We playing baseball,
What we
football.
just seen on YouTube the other day. A 12-year-old did what?
Shot somebody and went on a high speed chase. He shot his
Shot
ops
his on live.
and went on high speed chase with the police. Wrecked. Went on the on ramp the opposite way, or the off ramp.
Exit. He went on the exit.
The opposite way though. Head on collision with a family. Then the
wanna
police
cry.
yanked him out the car. He.
I'm a kid. I'm sorry.
You
like,
just killed somebody or
had
shot
a blue
at him.
flag in his
Blue
pocket.
flag, ski mask
shiesty
on.
I'm
Stole
like,
a car like. You knew what you was doing.
That's why I'm like, man, social media is a dangerous thing. Like,
Everybody want to live. And then that's another thing too. Social media got a lot of people thinking they rich when they not.
I think we should end this one, and that's another topic.
Stay tuned for the next episode.